Dear students and friends, the next topic that I am going to discuss with you all is the one written on the board, and that is heat. Now, heat is something which is very commonplace in our day-to-day lives. आप लोग जानते हैं we get heat from the sun. You need heat to cook the food. If there is heat in your body, up to a certain level you are fit. If there is more heat, then you have a fever. Heat is something which we all are aware and is very necessary. So for example, in winters you need heat to warm yourself up, and also when it is summers, then you need the excess heat to go away to feel cool. So what essentially is this term heat? तो जैसे हमारा ये सीरीज चल रहा है, तो मैं यहाँ पे आपको बेसिक फंडामेंटल से परिचित कर रहा हूँ. बिफोर वी बिल्ड अ फाउंडेशन ऑफ फिजिक्स or a building of physics, I am creating a solid foundation. So basically heat is nothing but a form of energy. So this you should remember, heat is a form of energy. So it's nothing but it's a form of energy. So now energy, I told you, in work energy power is the capacity to do work. So of course, like heat has the capacity to do work. How? Because you can use heat to create steam. This energy converts into steam. That steam has momentum, and that can cause the production of electricity. So we can have turbines based on steam. Steam can create pressure. Like when you heat something in a cooker, pressure cooker, there a lot of heat is generated inside the cooker, the temperature goes high, and it causes the whistle to go up. So there is work. So how is this work happening? Because of the heat. So heat is some form of energy. Now energy is something which is not quite tangible. हमें इतना पकड़ में नहीं आता है. जैसे matter आपकी समझ में आता है, it has got matter. But if I say this piece of matter has got some amount of heat, you will be surprised. You will say, what heat is there? What energy is there? But if you touch it and you feel it hot, then you know that it has some energy, because that energy gets transferred to your hand. You can get a shock. You know what happens when you touch a heat object? As soon as you touch a hot object, you get a shock. If it is very hot, if it is not hot, very hot, then also you come to know it is hot. So what is happening? Some energy is getting transferred. Something invisible is getting transferred from the hot object to the cold object. So that also you know that heat always flows from hot object to a cold object. So it's the kind of energy flowing from hot object to cold object. So you know these terms, both hot and cold. So heat in the first place is the form of energy, and secondly it is that energy which always flows from hot object to cold object. I have used these terms hot and cold because all of you are aware what hot means, what cold means. When you touch objects, you immediately come to know this is hot, this is cold. If you go in great details and more technicality, then heat is basically kinetic energy. It's basically kinetic energy. It's due to the movement of the molecules of a substance. If those molecules are moving very fast, the object feels hot. If they are moving slowly and you touch it, it feels cold. And that is why when you touch a hot object, what happens is they are moving fast. As soon as you touch it, some energy gets transferred to your hand. Some energy gets transferred to your hand if it is cooler than the hot object and you feel it hot. So heat is, first thing, is form of energy flowing from hot object to cold object. And since it is flowing energy, therefore we also often say that heat is actually energy in movement. It's not a static energy. So energy in movement basically shows it is kinetic energy, because energy created by motion is always kinetic energy. So it's deep down form of kinetic energy. So enough of this. Now one small discussion: how do you measure heat? How do you know that something is hot or cold? So we have devised a scale or a system in which we give some value to the amount of heat, and that value is something that we call as temperature. So if something is, for example, very hot, you will say it's 100 degrees Celsius. If something is very cold, you say it's 0 degrees Celsius. So what is temperature now? You can say in simple words, it's the measurement of heat, or it tells us the degree of hotness or coldness. So you obviously know that 60 degree heat is more than 50 degrees heat, and so on. We have different scales for temperatures like degree Celsius, degree Kelvin, Fahrenheit. You often these days it's time of corona, so they measure temperatures. It's written 97.2. What is that? That's not degree. If it had been degree, you would have died. आप मर गए होते 97 पे. That's degree Fahrenheit. It's not degree Celsius. So Celsius is something which is a different scale from Fahrenheit. In degree Celsius, your body temperature is 37 degree, 36, 38, it varies. And 1-2 degrees more and you have fever. So of course, like when your body is hot, then it is fighting against something. Fighting requires motion, and since heat is energy in movement, therefore that movement causes excessive kinetic energy, excessive heat in the body. Now one small discussion and we are done with this topic for now, and that is the principle of calorimetry. एक छोटा सा principle मैं बताना चाहता हूँ, जो बहुत simple principle है, but it's a principle. It is about heat transaction between different objects. तो आप ऐसा समझिए, if I have got some money 20 rupees and I give that money to you, तो मैंने कितने पैसे लूज किए? तो आप कहेंगे कॉमन सेंस है 20 रुपीज़. तो आपने कितने गेन किए? तो आप कहेंगे 20 रुपीज़ अगेन. Now simply this is the principle of calorimetry. So this is one last thing I will tell you, because I have said that it is energy flowing from hot object to cold object, and therefore the principle of calorimetry, it's very simple. It says that heat lost by a hot object is equal to heat gained by a cold object. So if you have, let us say, one object A and B, and the temperature of A, if I call it TA, the temperature of B I call as TB. मैंने नाम दिया TA, TB. For example, TA can be 60 degrees, it can be anything. TB can be 50 degrees. Now when you connect them, let us say by something, some rod, or when you bring them in contact. So if, let us say, TA is more than TB, TA मतलब इसका टेम्परेचर इससे हाई है, TA is greater than TB. So if you touch them, so this will lose heat, this will gain heat. So heat lost by a hot object is equal to the heat gained by a cold object, which is quite common sense. This is quite common sense. अगर इसने कुछ हीट, कुछ एनर्जी लूज की तो कहाँ गई? दैट एनर्जी इज लॉस्ट टू दिस ऑब्जेक्ट. तो हीट लॉस्ट, द एनर्जी लॉस्ट बाय दिस इज द एनर्जी गेन बाय दिस. अगर ऐसा नहीं हो रहा, इसका मतलब रास्ते में वो एनर्जी कहीं गायब हो जा रही है, मतलब किसी दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट्स को जा रही है. इफ नो एनर्जी इज बीइंग लॉस्ट, देन हीट लॉस्ट बाय दिस इज इक्वल टू हीट गेन बाय दिस. दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कैलोरीमेट्री. You will think why such a common sense law is known as principle, because it is useful in solving mathematical problems, numerical problems based on heat. So this was a small topic, but very important. When you, as you, all these topics become very important as you go higher and higher. Particularly heat is important till the engineering. People who do engineering in heat engines, turbines and all those things, this branch of science called thermodynamics, which is the motion of which is the study of energy exchanges and work between different systems, that is also related to heat. So with that, I'll take leave from you till the next video. Keep watching, keep learning, and we'll go on to the higher levels.